Tommy G.
Lad.
What a guy.
Absolute sick guy. I love riding with him.
Did you
He's
imagine these sections before?
Yeah.
With these people, I mean.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got quite a wild imagination and like goes back a long time. And
Yeah.
So Tommy G, I guess you sort of became mates, probably Rampage, right?
yeah, and we've done a few like little like projects together, and like what he does. He's like I think he's been underrated at Rampage for years. He's like a slopestyle G, sick on a downhill bike. So we built some pretty cool stuff in Madeira for him.
And Bren was meant to learn some dump threes, but
Can't do it.
didn't quite do it for the movie, so he thought we'd get the most OG guy at dump threes in the movie instead. And that was Tommy G.
3 1 foots are so sick.
Yeah.
Love to be able to do them like that.
Oh, so good. Yeah.
So building that track, what was the process for that? You know, I'm gonna guess you can't just start building everywhere and anywhere. So
I went
how
out
do
to
you-
scout.
Yeah.
And the original plan was 2 gullies. They have these big gullies there where they used to pull like logs down from the forest. So there's like big gullies that have just been bowled out. And the idea was to have 2 gullies that like jumped into each other.
Okay.
That was the original plan. And when we got out there, we went with Sea Dog, my brother, a couple of other guys.
I think I came scouting with you,
Good.
didn't I?
Did you? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
No, you scouted the very, very first one with my dad.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 10 years ago, dude.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, I came to the gully, I swear.
Did you?
You are Mr. Madeira,
Yeah.
so I would believe it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Anyway, yeah. That's
Yeah,
not
so
funny. With your dad.
we attacked this first gully with a machine. Like, it's full of logs and trees or whatever. And I was like, wow, this is taking so long. Like, let's just get one gully completely done. And then John Fernandez, who's like our fixer in Madeira, was like, oh, I know another location. So I was like, go on. So like halfway through like the 3rd day, I went to go to check this other location. And I was like, right, let's get the machines over there. So we got to move 2 5-ton machines over to like an hour drive over the other side to another location, which split the segment up really well. It's like the first bit's like in these gullies where we're jumping in and out of this gully and then jumping over each other and under each other, and it's like it's really dynamic and super sick.
I think for me as well, that's one of my favourite builds.
Yeah.
Because it was so unique when we got there, and especially for Madeira, we had 2 different lines, and the other line was a bit more classic Madeira, on the hill, good views, like what you imagine and expect. But this gully was like nothing I've ever seen before, really, even in any bike movie, let alone in Madeira. There's like fallen logs and trees, and they're just crisscrossing and jumping over each other.
So from your perspective, when you turn up and you see the line that your mates dug, what are your like first thoughts? Do you have to like come up with like what's your vision at that point?
I mean, to be honest, that one was instantly, you know, if locations are kind of going to work, and then we walked up it to start with, and I thought, wow, this is cool, because I can obviously see where the lips and landings are, and it's like, yep, they are going to go over each other. And there was also a bit of hype before it from you guys, because I heard what was going on. So I was like, have they pulled it off? And I got there and I was like, yeah, they pulled it off.
You have to remember that like this is a vision that we've gone out to dig, and then by the time we get there, we haven't ridden it. So we've brought the whole crew over, the athlete over. We haven't tested any of this shit. So it's just like
Very rare jumps just work as well.
of course, yeah, of course. So then I don't want to big this stuff up that I've built too much, just in case it's shit.
It's not shit, dude.
No, that's what I mean. Like, but it could have been.
Oh,
It
sorry.
Could, you know what I mean?
thought
Like,
you said now.
it could have been.
It's
Like,
not
we
shit.
could have got there and like the first jump couldn't have worked, and then you can't get into the second jump.
Yeah.
Then the third jump doesn't work, and then you can't jump there. And then just like it could be a huge nightmare. And a lot of the time, I'm building it like 2, 3, 4 months before we go back out there. So I have to go out 2 or 3 days out before, rake it, prep it for when all the boys fly out.
And we were there for 6 days, and it was actually, this one was our most productive shoot
It was the best one by
on
far.
Death Grip.
Oh, really?
Because the gully, we needed it to be cloudy in the mornings to film there.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it was
Patchy light.
really, really bad patchy light. But every morning we got there, till 11, 12, it was perfect cloud cover. Went to the scenic spot in the afternoon, just banging sunsets. And we're like, how have we got so lucky?
Yeah, like,
and it happened 4 days in a row. To the point of the 5th day, we were like, we've actually filmed everything here.
Yeah, we were like, what should we do?
That's so rare, isn't it? You never think about the buffer of time because you think 6 days. Oh, it sounds like quite a nice little trip. Go down these trails, but it's never that easy, really. Is it?
And also, it was like the gully filmed from 8 in the morning, like Seager said, till 12 in the afternoon or 1 in the afternoon. But it didn't film good before 8 in the morning.
Right.
So it was too dark.
Right.
So for an athlete, we don't have any 4 o'clock wake ups. We were just like,
knee pads
we
are
don't
on the
have
side.
to get the knee pads on at 4 a.m. Well, actually, we did one day for the ridge line, the opening sequence. But, you know, often what people don't know is that if a segment has good light, it's either at 6 in the morning or at sunset.
Right.
And sunset goes way quicker than sunrise comes up. Well, it feels like it. So you get a bit more time in the morning. So often you're up at 4, prepping, on your kit on, pads on, walk to the top, ready for when the sun comes up, which didn't happen on this shoot. We were just like, film from 8, so we were like up at 7, nice breakfast, to the zone at 8, film till 1, 3 or 4 hour lunch break, because the second zone didn't hit till like 7 in the evening.
Nice.
So it's just like so good.
I imagine Tommy G's the dream to film with as well, because he's filmed so many sections. Like, kind of, is that the case with everyone? Like with racers, I imagine some people are quite actually reluctant.
Luckily, I think everyone on Death Grip was so stoked to be there and so good at filming. Just never, no complaints, just wanted to get the job done. And I guess they can see like how passionate and creative everyone is. And
efficient.
And efficient, because it's where we don't really waste time. So they're like, oh, they're not making us do it 5 times. They haven't got the shot. They're getting it in the first, in the first shot. If not, they might need one more. We're not just messing them around, making them push up endlessly.
I got a dumb question, possibly. I think this might be a common knowledge, but I'm thinking of this as like a band, all right? So you all got your little thing that you do in the band. You and Clay,
triangle.
Yeah, triangle. You and Clay, you're both filmers, but do you both specialise in something particular? Like, so when you're looking at a zone, are you like, okay, Clay's going to obviously do that bit because that's his speciality, and you're going to do something different?
No, good question. But I think
thank you.
Clay and I, we are actually fairly similar. So I always looked up to Clay as well, being like the focus pull master.
Yeah.
So I got into that one too. But then, same with Clay loves a good fisheye, and so do I. But also I've really got into the cinema zoom, so like 18 to 80 with the toggle, so you can do these crazy shots where you zoom in. And I think even on this one, we didn't actually have any gimbals or anything in a lot of the shoots. We just had us 2 on the ground.
We had no movies, huh?
1, that was it. Yeah.
1, wow.
Or 2 in Leger as well, I guess. But yeah. And then we had Andy as well. But I think it's just quite, I say, dynamic and fast, a lot of handheld filmmaking as well. Because obviously it is Death Grip. There are going to be some slow-mo bits for sure. I'm going to show us some fancy cameras. But a lot of it was pan and zooms on the, like we've got these 18 to 80 lenses where we've got a little zoomer.
Right.
So we can just zoom in and out and actually make it kind of look back to the old Earth days and back to the old Sprung days. So you really show that riding, how
and this
wild
is something
it
that you two are always talking about. I'm going to shoot this way, you're going to shoot that way.
Yeah, but honestly, I'd say it's almost so seamless. If one of us stands in a shot, we'll know exactly where the other one needs to go.
Yeah.
So if Clay's doing a focus pull, I'll be on the side pan or a fisheye, and absolutely, vice versa as well. The same with Andy knows how to link shots to us almost as well.
Wow. And often we'd like go there in the morning. We'd be like so efficient that the athletes do 2 runs, just GoPro runs. Yeah. So while the filmers are setting up, we use GoPro runs because obviously you can't have any filmers or anyone in the shot of a GoPro. So the track's got to be clear. 2 runs, just purely GoPro, where like the filmers will set up, find their spot. Athletes get 2 runs to warm up. And then out of those 2 warm-up runs, we've got probably some nugs on the GoPros, So it's like, that's already productive.
Yeah.
You've warmed up, you've probably got a few GoPro runs. These boys have got their positions. Off you go.
Wow. And even doing GoPro runs at the start, same with the old Rat Boy and Schladming on Death Grip 1. If you do GoPros at the start, a lot of the time, you get the best reactions. Because you know, they haven't ridden it 20 times or pushed up. They're just riding top to bottoms as well. And I think that for filming is rare. You don't really do many top to bottoms because you're always doing this section, this jump and this jump. But just letting everyone, go off in the morning, do a few runs and just get hyped and warmed up to it, I think always helps a ton.
Like you say, it's just efficiency. You're just getting that.
Honestly, I'm going to struggle to film with anyone else.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, man, what an episode that was. You did amazing in it.
And so did you.
You shone like a star.
You shone like a moon.
Can we also put something up here that you can click on for the next episode?
How about we put a subscribe up there in the middle?
Yeah,
we're going to put a video we think that our lovely companionship will love on your face.
On my face?
Yeah.
And so on can't see me now?
Gone. And on my face, another video that we think people will love. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit like and subscribe. You guys are the best.
Peace and love.